Hi everyone, I'm Lana and and I'm doing the DPhil in astrophysics and I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Hi, I'm Diana. I'm studying a DPhil in social intervention and policy evaluation, and I'm from Zambia. When I started thinking about my academic statement, coming into Oxford, I wanted to pursue a master's first. So I looked up the master's in evidence-based social intervention and policy evaluation, and I was trying to see what strands it had with regards to my background in social work. So that was really my thought process. What was the trajectory of my career, and how did I want that to align within the broader context of my studies here in Oxford?
When looking at both of these documents, the academic statement and the personal statement, they should be coherent and they should represent the same story. And by looking at both, the committee should be able to tell that it was written by the same person and it reflects the same person. The personal statement highlights your motivations and your values, and the academic statement is an opportunity to interpret that academically and highlight how Oxford is the right next step for you academically to achieve that vision and those goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better. With a personal statement, you are trying to communicate who you are, um, what your journey has been before, and what drives your passion and your curiosity. And with the academic statement, you're putting that into the perspective of what you want your future to look like in terms of your career paths and how that sort of ties back into who you are and what your vision is for yourself and your career going forward.
Yeah, I think for me, I feel like one element that really that made my academic statement stronger is highlighting some sort of an effort that I've put in towards my selection of courses.
Something that also helped me when I was drafting mine was indicating why I really wanted to be in that department. I think it's very important that when you say you want to study a particular program, you also have a vision for what that program will mean for you and your growth. And being able to put yourself into the society landscape and seeing what the knowledge that you would have gained out of that course would mean for your community or your society.
Yeah, I love that. And I think even if I didn't end up getting the scholarship, I wouldn't trade my application experience for anything. I just spent like 6 months of thinking about my journey and reflecting on it and making sense of things that really matter to me. I think this was really beautiful, and I think it benefited me greatly overall in understanding myself and understanding my causes.
Something that I think I wish I knew better was, I guess, not being too scared. Um, because the fear of not being good enough sometimes can stop you from writing and expressing yourself. And being in Oxford for close to a year, for 2 years now, I've understood that everybody is just trying to be their best. And we all have questions that sometimes we don't have answers to. And so we shouldn't be scared or feel that we're putting up a show. Rather, we should be curious and allow our curiosity to just guide us in the way that we view our work and the world around us.
Yeah, I absolutely relate to that. So back then, I used to think that, gosh, I have to look like a genius in my academic statement or even make them feel like I know everything out there about astrophysics already, but that's so not true. Express your openness in your academic statement to learn, and yeah, don't be scared to put yourself out there and write about a course that you're curious about, because that is the entire point of pursuing like a graduate degree in Oxford and taking that course.